G'day guys, welcome back. Yeah, back to the new shop sort of thing. It's taken a while, almost there. Again, I said the same thing. I'm still sorting it out. I've still got three quarters of the house belongings over that side. So I've got like half the shop to use, half the shed to use at the moment. But yeah, I mean, going to be functional, I think. So I've just got a few things I've got to sort out as well. I've got to do a little bit more with the lighting. You can see the face is pretty dark. I don't know how it's going to come out in camera, but all the machines are lit up all right, so that should be right. But yeah, it's been a bit of a tough slog. Pretty worn out, to be honest. Somehow made it here, and the trailer didn't fall apart with all that weight on it over all those Ks. Last couple of weeks I've been just, setting up, like for instance, three days just leveling and aligning the lathe, which was a pain in the ass, to make some like jacking bolt type feet things, whatever you call them, because I just couldn't get it. But yeah, it's come up all right, and it's got the tailstock all dialed in, over the whole bed, and it's bloody bang on. It's measurements within microns, so pretty stoked with that. Should cut good, and it seems to be a bit bit sturdier on the stands too. Yeah, see what happens with that. Hopefully should get some good cuts. Yeah, so I'll pull the camera off and show you around a bit, just show you how it's set up. It's probably going to change. I've still got a heap to do, but I need the space before I can change it, so it is what it is at the moment. But anyway, I'll grab the camera off and show you around a little bit. All right, so this is it. I'm standing in pretty much like the entrance to it. So as I say, that half of the shop there is sort of what I can use at the moment, and this side is just freaking a disaster. Yeah, we had a bit of bad luck when we came down. We had a house lined up and everything was ready to go, and got the keys and opened the door, and it didn't quite work out as expected. That's all I'll say about it. Just in case someone sees this video, but I don't know what else to say about that actually, so I won't say much. It was rough, that's all I'll say. So anyway, waiting on employment at the moment to, yeah, we've got a couple of other houses lined up that we're waiting on. Yeah, I need a job before I can take the house sort of thing, but that makes me cry. That's thousands and thousands of dollars worth of audio equipment. Just, oh God. It's been like that for years though, so oh well. Yeah, all right, anyway, so I'll take you around. I'll start with that. This is my new invention, my new camera mount. I wish this bloody lens zoomed out a bit, but yeah, so it's on wheels, and it's got, it's got its own permanent power source and all that. Not that you can see it because of the light, but yeah, so I should be able to get that everywhere I need it to. Should be better than the last setup. I've got another one there that I've made, so for both cameras. So hopefully get some, better angles and better footage. And so that wall I just decked out with a heap of old shelving that I had. Well, it's not shelving, it's just board, but I had it there, so thought I'd make use of it. It's got its own power and air supply and all that. The mill, grinder. It's a back wall. I don't want to show you that yet. Made a stand for this. It's not a surface plate, but it's bloody flat. That is what it is, but it'll be all right for marking things out. And I've just got to make the shelves for it and make a top so I can use it, if I'm on the lathe, put everything on it as well, wheel it around. So that should work out all right. There's my tool bullshit. Yeah, this isn't quite finished. I've got to get some more sheets, but so yeah, I picked this up. I got it with my latest, I managed to use the last of my payout from work. Yeah, it was the right price, so I grabbed it, and it's been sitting a while. Couldn't fit it at Chris's and all the rest of it, so there was just no room for it. But yeah, we finally got it out and cleaned it up. I had a bit of footage of just mucking around with that. I'll see if I can find it. There's a lot of other businesses here too, so it gets a bit noisy from time to time. Hopefully my voice cuts through it all. Probably do a fair bit of the filming at night anyway, and it's, you know, quietens down then. But so yeah, what I've got to do with this is raise it a bit. I want it up, you know, about the same height as the surface grinder, because yeah, it's not friendly on the back being down here, bending down. So I'm going to get that up. So I'm just going to make a stand for the base and get it up a bit and get a light. I'm going to put the same light as what's on the lathe. I'm going to get another two of them. I'm going to put one over the surface grinder and one over this as well. So there'll be plenty of light there, because it's very dark. Even though it's got these shed lights and I've got all these other lights going on, it's still pretty dark in here. So anyway, so yeah, there's going to be a few projects. You know, I want to make some mill grinding fixtures and wheel dresser, all sorts of things. So I want to do that pretty quick. Yeah, because that might help finishing my cutters. Hopefully. I've still got to, yeah, I still need wheels. I still need all sorts of shit, but I'm just doing what I can at the moment. So yeah, that's it. Welcome that to the family. It's got very little wear on it, believe it or not. Like, I've had it completely apart. All the ways in that are in bloody good nick, so pretty happy with it. It came with, I think, 2 fixtures. I don't even know. I've got to still do it all. But came with a mag chuck, which, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there that I've got to still sort out. So yeah, anyway, I think that's it. So we're gonna, you know, it's just a quick vid, bit of an update. Much more space than what I had before anyway, so it should be good. All right, well, I'll set this camera back up and just leave it running. Like, it's not going to be like any sort of detail, I'll just probably bang through it, because I mean, I'm making a square box, so yeah, big deal. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I'll have to, I've got to go and introduce myself first, but there's a big engineering joint around the corner there. He's got some bloody big mills and lathes and you name it, like proper, you know, proper get up. But I just want to go and have a, you know, go and say g'day before I go just film in his workshop, because it's a bit of a strange setup. It's a lot of the places here, it's open. There we go, got noise. Very interesting to see how much that picks up. Not much I can do about it, but yeah, what was I saying? Bloody hell. Can't remember what I was saying now. Idiot. Interesting place, that's what I was saying. Because, yeah, like the whole place it's got security cameras. And it's just like, you know, sectioned off bays. There's heaps, you know, there's the engineer, there's massive open, like woodworking sort of area. He's got every bloody woodworking tool under the sun. Some spray painting in a booth thing, which is good. There's glaziers, heaps of old hotted up cars. I've just seen some beasts getting around, and boats and buses outside, you name it. But yeah, over the back corner there's a big big engineering machining shop. So, but yeah, it's all open. It's amazing. You just walk past and see everything. Maybe I can do that, but you know, I don't want to just walk past with the camera. I got to hit him up anyway. I got to meet him. So. Oh, the other good thing about this, which I'm bloody rapt about, is the main guy that one of the main guys that run the show here is a metal recycler. So there's a huge bin out the front, you know, like the big skip bins. He's like, help yourself in there. I've already got these big chunks of cast iron that actually machine and all the rest of it. So they're what I'm going to make me fixtures out of with any luck. Yeah, you know, well, I made that stand with scrap out of the bin. Awesome. And he's going to keep his eye out and, you know, any sort of solids that come in. So that's a bit of a bonus. But he's just like, help yourself. If I get this forge thing happening, you know, I want to do some casting. I want to be able to melt cast iron. If I can do that, I've got an abundance of cast iron to, you know, help myself to break it up, melt it down. So I've got to get that underway real soon. So anyway, I'll grab some stuff. Yeah, there's even a bloody big lathe over there sitting in the scrap pile. I think he's going to scrap it. But when I first come down, I go, oh, surely you're not going to scrap that. He's like, $500 if you want it. But yeah, it's a bit old. I want something newer, not older, you know what I mean? But it's a big banger. Or big enough, you know. Nothing exciting going on with this. It's basically a 400 by 400 box. The other good thing about having him as a metal recycler there is getting rid of chips, which is bloody handy. The other good thing about this place is you're free to work 24/7. Yeah, so I can come in any time of the night, make as much noise as I want. So, I mean, you know, when I sort out the job situation, I'm going to be doing most of my machining at night anyway, and the weekends are quiet, which is good. 1 or 2 people here over the weekend. This is probably the noisiest day it's been, actually. All right, I'm gonna go out to the scrap bin and have a look. All right, we're back. Found some scrap in the bin. Finally. Give a bit of a quick clean up and well, we're up. Alrighty, get it tacked up. That's it, I think. Alright, just got to get it jacked up and pull the feet off it and try and measure where the old holes are. Fucking hell. Now you're going the opposite way, you prick. Alright. .402, so 201. Finally. Just a quick one. Quick level. That's it. It's done. Okay, that's it. She's good. Much better height. I'll continue this tomorrow. That's it for today. I'm rooted. Alright, she's all done. It's come up good, nice and sturdy. It's all leveled up and everything, so just sort of match the height to me surface grinder, because that's pretty good height. And you know, so I'm not bloody bending over, hurting my back. So that should be right. I'll just bring it in, and yeah, so nothing special. Just a stand. I also mounted a bit of a work light above it, so it lights up the area heaps better. Should be heaps better to work with now. Also got rid of the small lights on the surface grinder and put one up there too, so that should be much better as well. The spare lights that I had put on top of the mill. A bit of an umbrella going on there, but you know, if it's a bit brighter, yeah, it's just going to work better. I'll probably do something better with that later down the track as well. But now I've just got to, I'm just going to whip up a quick handle. I don't know what this thread is on this bolt. It's some Imperial thing that I don't have any other bolt for, so I'm just going to make the handle to suit that bolt or that cap head, and I'm just going to cut that thread off. It's alright, it's only going to be a small little handle anyway, so just better than that, the way it is. So yeah, whip that up, and then I'll show you the attachment that come with it. What I'm going to do, yeah, make some of my own custom sort of parts for it and other attachments. Alrighty, I'll just get set up and then hook in. What was I going to say? Bloody hell. Yeah, when I was moving stuff down, you know, just pretty much dumped it here and then took off again, come down a couple of days later, and in those couple of days, the rust, because I'm probably less than a K away from the beach here, and the rust was insane. It was everywhere. So started looking online and what's the best solution, and like my chuck was brown, completely brown. Every tool. I was like, oh god. I tried some caustic soda, sprayed that, and didn't realize, like, I've just sprayed it on the chuck, and then I come back 5 minutes later and it's eaten into all the aluminium and it's made a mess. So I had to clean all that up, and then like everything's just still like covered in shit everywhere. And then I got some what is it, CRC, that stuff there, trying that, and it's, you know, the two of them, like I had to bloody go around and clean everything, or clean it as I'm using it. Yeah, giving this a go, and it seems to be holding it at bay. So I think this, or I've seen an inox one at Bunnings, which is a bit cheap, like that's $20 a can, that stuff. Sorry, an inox one, similar shit, so I might give that a go. The caustic soda stuff, bloody ate into 3D printed stuff as well, so I've got to make some new things with that because some of them are falling apart. And yeah, sorry about this this video. Pretty boring. You know, I guess we'll just call this a test run. It's gonna pick up real soon with the things I've got to make. So hopefully I won't bore you for too long with this sort of stuff. But anyway, as I say, this is just a test run, guys. I don't know how good anything's going to be at the moment, but we'll see. So that's knackered already. Try that maybe. It's a horrible finish. Should have really had the speed up a bit more, but you can't be bothered changing it. Oh, you idiot. Got to drill a bloody hole. Alright, I better do that. God, you're kidding. There you go. Alrighty, all fitted up. Beautiful. Does what it's supposed to do. Turns the knob. Whoa. Yeah, this one we shall not speak of. Stuffed it up. I actually had a different idea with the bolt, but yeah, anyway, so that's actually my first box of shame, but I haven't got a box yet. That's the first one. So there you go. Stuffed it. Yeah, this is what came with it as well. So I got this attachment. So my plan, I mean, obviously I've got to tidy all this up. I haven't touched it yet, but yeah. So what I plan to do with this is, geez, a bit tight. Definitely going to have to sort all this out. I figure I've got the base, which is perfect. You know, it's going to pivot both ways. So the plan is I'm going to make a bunch of different attachments that suits this. So, you know, I'm just undoing one rather than make a heap of different attachments. Well, I'm going to have two main attachments. So there's this and that thing, and a little chuck with a T-slot. Not chuck, what do you call it? Tool post. They obviously did something with it. But yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a few different kind of bolt-on attachments for this. Keep the base rather than make the whole base again. There's no point. With this one, I only want something that's going to grind the, you know, the tip of an end mill. So, because I know that this shaft off my old one it's really good. I've got less than 0.01 run out in the collet after regrinding it when I was mucking around with the surface grinder and that. So it's good, yeah? And it runs extremely smooth in there with no play and all the rest of it. So I'm gonna make that section, whatever you want to call that, head thing, that's going to bolt onto here, that accepts this shaft. This isn't going to be for doing the, you know, like the helical, whatever you call that, you know, the cutting edge, end mill, whatever it is. It's not going to be for that. So it's just going to be a fixed position. You know, all it's going to do is rotate. I'm going to make a fine adjust finger for the adjustment. Probably, I don't know, make something different with that. Maybe, I don't know. I might even make it with a, what do you call it? Yeah, like a dividing head with a you know, pin plate, something like that. I don't know, but that's the plan for that. That's going to just become an ornament. That's one thing that I'm going to do, and then, so if you can imagine, I'm going to make another full base with another shaft. I'm thinking possibly I've seen these on AliExpress. I'm just going to buy it because it's cheap and easy. ER40, yeah, ER40 takes ER40 collets, but it's a straight shank all the way through. So all you've got is the nut. So the shaft is that diameter there. So you've got the full length. Really, I think it comes in a 200 shaft. Might be 200 overall, but you know, that's plenty for me. Yeah, and I'm gonna use that for a fixed, it's just a fixed purely for doing the, you know, the cutting edge of an end mill. Just a hell of a lot more sturdy, and you know, so it's plonk on. It'll have keys and everything, so you know, it should be very easy to line up, and it's already bang, that's it. That's all it's for, is that. And I'm even going to try and make it bronze bushings again, but I might even try and incorporate air into the side of it, just so it's always pushing the shit out. I guess if it's a good enough fit, it might help it along a little bit, but that's the plan anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So the two main fixtures to begin with, so that one and that one, and I've got, well, I have to pull the camera off, but I got a heap of this big chunky cast out of the you know, the big skip that they said I could help myself to. So I've got quite a bit of cast, as long as it's not too dodgy on the inside. I should be able to get everything I want to make out of it. What else? I don't know. Well, that might have hit Bernie up for that. I think that's to do with the finger rest, I think. or it could be anything really. I mean, you're just putting a shaft in there. That's what I'll do. I'll just make a shaft up with a heap of different attachments, and you can just move it around on the table, I guess, but see what happens with that. It just came with it. I also got a magnetic chuck. It's the Viva, my worst enemy, but yeah, they weren't kind to it. I mean, it looks pretty much brand new, apart from it's been butchered. I'll just zoom it in so you can see. Someone got stuck into the top of that. But I mean, yeah, I can grind it up. I don't even know it works. 2 secs, hang on. Guess I should try it. God, the action's nice. Oh yeah. It's actually not bad. Oof, bloody hell. It's really not the best surface to be doing it on, is it? It's definitely strong enough. So I might see, oh yeah, bloody hell. And you know, look how easy it's. Yeah, shit, yeah. That's all right. Came with it, so I'll make use of that. Get the service all cleaned up, and should be all right. The plan is to get these fixtures done, and maybe another one. Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to make some sort of fixture that just took, say for instance I had, yeah, a piece of high-speed steel in that, and I didn't want to take it all apart. I wanted to make something that had a dovetail in it that I could just go, clump, lock it in, however, grind it. So, you know, it's just one less step of taking tools out. But I don't know how that's going to go. Looking at that, it's kind of on the wrong. Oh well, yeah, dickhead. I just got to spin it around the other way. But yeah, so that was another thought I had, was making a little fixture that I can just put dovetail straight onto it like that. You know, I can use the holders as a holder for different tools or whatever, and yeah, I don't know. Just going to see what happens with that one, I guess. But yeah, all right. I think that's it. I'll leave it there. Yeah, so that's it, guys. I'll leave it there. Sorry, it's a bit of a boring video. Just welcome back. You know. But yeah, you're going to kick off pretty much straight away, and hopefully make some cool shit that might work. Hopefully. Yeah, I'll catch you soon and make some chips. Hopefully some good ones. Oh, I'll just show you this stuff that I got. Yeah, so it was easier easier than just pick this up than move cameras and whatever. But yeah, so I got these. This one's a bit shitty on the inside. I cut it just to see if I could machine it. But you know, I'm just gonna chop into it and hope there's some good bits out of it. But yeah, this one was so long, and yeah, they're a good size. I got 6 of them, so hopefully it'll be enough to make some stuff out of it. But yeah, I've got to put it down because it's stuff and heavy. Rightio, see ya. Got me a little helper. Helper or hindrance, not sure what you call it, but